Police pull over a car for busted taillights and discover much more after the driver refuses to get out.
What is she doing? I'll be in the 1500 block, 22nd. Hey, 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 hey.
I'm not going nowhere.
So then stop pulling in.
Are we on 22nd?
Yeah. Roll down your window. Roll down your window. Thank you.
Get my license now.
You live here?
Hello? Yes, I'm coming home to get my cousin.
Hey, Brian. This is our 1017 from yesterday that ran.
Who ran?
What ran? This is my car.
Who ran?
Who ran where? Who ran where? I don't. Let me outside.
No, you're not getting out of the car. This is a traffic stop. You ain't going anywhere.
I'm trying to figure out
Oh,
who
okay.
ran.
Just making sure you know. Roll down this window, please.
It don't go down anymore.
Okay.
Who ran?
Whose vehicle
though?
is this?
It's mine, my mom's.
Can you roll down that window, please, and shut off your music?
Wait, what do you mean ran?
That window don't let down.
Can you? None of the windows go down now all of a sudden?
That
Okay,
window
that
go
window
down.
right there, the passenger side window, can you please put it down? Because my partner's on that side right now, and he's trying to speak with you. The front window. I'm not talking to you right now,
the front
man.
window don't let down. That's the one that don't let down.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license, registration, and insurance?
Where your registration at?
Up top, up top, up top.
3
No,
dispatch.
no, no, no.
Put another
Go
unit
back.
over here as 94. You're 1074. What are you looking for?
We're just asking for registration.
Okay.
It's the insurance.
Whose vehicle is this?
Come on.
It's your vehicle?
No, it's my mom. It's mine. Yeah, I paid for it.
Okay.
Here you go. Oh, wait.
Who's it registered to?
My mother.
Okay.
Ready.
So that window right there doesn't roll down at all, you're telling me?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Who lives here?
I just said my cousin.
Your cousin lives here?
Yes.
What's your cousin's name?
Bubba.
Barbara?
Bubba.
Bubba?
Mm-hmm.
Bubba
Fat
what?
boy on the bike. He always ride a bike.
What address are you at right now?
I don't know. Well, how am I supposed to know everybody's address?
I'm just asking. What
My
address are
grandma
you at
stayed
right now?
right there. That's 15. Did you need this?
Yep, whatever paperwork you have, I'll take.
I don't even want to open the apartment. 'Cause I can, but
You just went through a driver's license right there. What was that one?
I wasn't no driver's license.
I just saw it. There was an ID.
An ID? My sister
There's an
ID?
ID or driver's license in there, yeah. Yeah, who's
That's my
driver's?
sister ID.
How come you ain't
Okay.
your mom's car?
Anybody got a medical marijuana card in here? You do?
No.
Oh. Does anybody have a medical marijuana card in here?
Felicia just had one, but she's not. That's when we just dropped off.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Felicia did have one, but that's when we just
Are you
dropped
Felicia?
off.
No. Okay.
That's
So
what we just
so
dropped
Felicia,
off.
who was in here, had a medical marijuana card?
Yeah, that's when we just dropped off.
So is that
shop.
why is that why you think I'm getting the odor of marijuana? Is that what you're saying? Does she normally carry marijuana with her?
She smoked marijuana all the time.
Okay, was she smoking in your car before?
She was just in here. We was just sitting out the side of the shop.
No, I'm just asking, was she smoking marijuana in your car?
The door was open. She was standing outside the car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's up with the cornstarch boxes?
I eat cornstarch.
You eat cornstarch? How do you eat cornstarch and just...
If you eat that in front of me, I might throw up. Please don't. Please don't do it.
But do you all eat it? Because she's got one up front here, too. So, ma'am, what's your first name? Naquavia? Naquavia what? What are you looking for?
I just had it. My bank card.
Why are you looking for your bank card? I didn't ask you for your bank card.
My bank card. I didn't say I'm looking for my bank card.
Okay. What are you looking for?
With my bank card.
What is that? Oh.
What's with your bank card?
My license.
No, you're good.
Irritating.
Can I ask you what you're looking for?
I just told you my license.
I'm just keeping an eye on the driver here. Can you see if this rolls down, please? Because I mean, it's very. It doesn't roll down.
That one don't even roll down. And these two, that's the furthest these roll down.
Okay. All right, hang tight here. Okay, she keeps digging in that purse.
Keeps asking what the original stop is for.
Right, and it's for the brake light. Only this top brake light was working. The rest of the other brake lights were not working. She braked in front of me 3 times, and I didn't see the second brake light. She keeps digging into that purse over and over and over again.
The same one that we got
the same purse that we got the stuff out of. So, like I said, I'm getting the odor again coming from the vehicle. She said that her friend was just in the vehicle and her friend was smoking. So, are you good with us taking them out, or?
Yeah, absolutely. That's good.
All right, Naquavia, I'm gonna have her step out. Yep. Naquavia, I'm gonna have you step out of the vehicle, okay?
Okay.
But I need you to do it now. All right?
Okay, I heard you. Why am I stepping out?
You're stepping out of the car because I'm getting the odor of marijuana coming from inside of the car.
I just told you Felicia was
I
smoking marijuana.
just asked you to step out of the
The encounter begins the way countless late-night traffic stops do. Quietly, unremarkably, and under the assumption that nothing of consequence is about to unfold. A vehicle is pulled over for a minor equipment non-functioning brake lights at an hour when fatigue, suspicion, and imbalance of power tend to amplify every interaction. From the outset, this stop is framed as routine. But routine is not what follows. What unfolds instead is a slow, methodical escalation, built not on new criminal behavior, but on interpretation, perception, and the discretionary authority officers wield in moments like this. From the first exchange, the officers move quickly to establish control. The driver is instructed to lower her window, produce identification, and explain her presence at the location. None of these requests are extraordinary on their own, yet the tone and sequencing matter. The questions come rapidly, layered atop one another, often before the previous answer has been fully processed. This is not accidental. In police encounters, especially traffic stops, conversational pressure is a tool. It destabilizes. It forces compliance not through force, but through cognitive overload. Very early, an important pivot occurs. One officer references a prior incident connected to the vehicle, a suggestion that someone associated with the car ran previously. This statement is vague, unexplained, and unsubstantiated in the moment. The driver immediately challenges it, asserting ownership and questioning what the officer means. This is the first power shift attempt by the citizen, a verbal assertion of clarity and control. It is subtle, but it matters. From this point forward, the officer's posture changes. Rather than clarifying the claim, the officers double down on authority. The driver is told she is not free to leave. This is legally accurate during a traffic stop, but the way it is communicated signals something more than procedure. It establishes dominance. The officers begin treating the encounter less like a citation stop and more like a developing investigation, despite having no articulated facts beyond a traffic infraction. Windows become the next focal point. The driver explains that certain windows do not function. The officers test this explanation repeatedly, requesting different windows, repositioning themselves, and commenting on the inconsistency. What appears on the surface as frustration over mechanics is, in reality, a safety narrative being constructed. A partially obstructed view allows officers to justify heightened vigilance. It creates space to frame the driver's movements as suspicious rather than mundane. The driver's purse becomes an object of fixation. She searches for paperwork, and the officers narrate this behavior aloud both to each other and to the cameras, repetitive, excessive, and concerning. This narration is critical. Body-worn
car. This is exactly what I was trying to avoid, so please step out of the car.
I was just saying, y'all did.
Open the door and
listen,
step out of the car.
No,
We're not doing this. Open the door and step out of the vehicle.
You saying you
Naquavia, I have every right to do what I'm doing, and I'm asking you to exit the vehicle.
You smell marijuana, but how would you smell marijuana if we
You just admitted to me that there was somebody in your vehicle who was smoking in your vehicle.
She was sitting out there
Open
smoking.
the door and step out. You're just prolonging the process.
This is crazy. Like, I don't feel the need. I don't even have. That's crazy.
She's refusing to get out of the car. Naquavia, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you to get out of the car. I'm only going to give you a couple of more moments to get out of the car. Do you want me to break the window to get you out of the car? Because that's going to be my next step.
Yeah, I'm just calling my.
I'm just letting you know. Keep an eye on her, please.
Yep. Samantha, will you please step out? Look, this isn't going to go away.
No, I'm not. We're not doing this.
But you do your thing, Samantha. Will you please step out of the car and speak to us?
Okay.
We're not just.
There's a reason why they're not stepping out of this car. Stop reaching for stuff.
Don't get out yet. You just hang tight, okay?
Right now I feel harassed.
All right, it's 3:30 in the morning. I don't think your lawyer's going to answer the phone. You can handle it tomorrow.
You need to step out of the car. You need to step out of the car. This is not going to stop. You need to come out of the car. You're not being harassed. You're being asked to exit the vehicle. Nobody's harassing you. Get out of the car. This is not going to go away. You need to get out of the vehicle. No, I'm not backing up. Open the door. Back up for what? No, open the door and I'll back away from the door. You need to get away from the door. I am not backing up. I am not backing up. You are making me worry about what your next step is. All you need to do is open this door. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do is open the door. That's what's going to happen. And you're going to get property damage if you don't open this door.
She gonna get property what?
Is this your mother's car? You may want to talk to her because the next step is I'm going to break this window to get in here. So, is that what she wants me to do?
Well, what is
Cameras do not simply record events, they record interpretations. By vocalizing suspicion, officers lay the groundwork for future actions. Each reach into the purse is no longer just a search for documents, it becomes a potential threat vector in the official record. At this stage, the stop is still legally bounded by its original justification. But the officers are already pushing against those boundaries. Questions begin drifting away from the traffic violation and toward personal associations, prior passengers, and the presence of controlled substances. The driver mentions that a friend was recently in the car and uses marijuana. This admission, casual in tone, becomes the hinge on which the entire encounter turns. The officer seize on odor. They state that they smell marijuana. This claim is decisive because it functions as a legal shortcut. Odor, in many jurisdictions, has historically been treated as probable cause to search a vehicle, even as laws around marijuana have evolved. Whether the odor is strong, faint, fresh, or residual is rarely scrutinized in the moment. What matters is that the claim has been made and recorded. From here, the officer's objectives change. The traffic stop becomes a drug investigation. The driver is no longer simply someone who needs to provide paperwork. She becomes a subject to be controlled, isolated, and searched. The request for her to exit the vehicle is framed as non-negotiable. Importantly, the explanation provided is minimal and repetitive. The odor claim is invoked again and again, not elaborated, not contextualized, just asserted. The driver resists not physically, but verbally. She questions the logic. She expresses confusion and disbelief. She explains, again, that another person had been present earlier. This resistance is lawful. Citizens are allowed to ask why. They are allowed to express disagreement. But in the dynamics of
Window can go down.
Okay, you need to get out of the car. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you to get out of the car.
I feel like I'm being harassed.
Okay, we're past that. We're past with the harassment thing.
Can you please back up, ma'am?
I'm backed up. Get out of the car, please.
I'm not telling you.
I am
to move
backed
like
up
that.
enough. Get out of the vehicle.
I don't want to hit you with the
Okay,
door.
you're not going to hit me with the door. I promise you, you're not going to hit me with the door.
She said she don't feel safe.
I don't feel safe at all. Like, that's crazy.
Step over here. Step over here.
Wait,
Do not start walking away from me.
I thought you said step over there.
Put
I'm
the phone
sorry.
down. Put the phone down. Put the phone
Wait,
down.
I'm gonna hand her my
Put
phone.
the-
Here, grab my phone, Brittany. I'm not.
Put your
Don't
hands
even
behind
be
your back.
aggressive, because I'm not even being aggressive at all.
Right now, you're being detained. Because you're not paying attention
I am
to
paying
any
attention.
lawful orders that are being given to you. So right now,
Yeah, all I
you're
said-
being detained.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
All I said was I thought
You chose
told me-
this. I didn't. We're going to go over to my car over here.
Okay, which way?
That way. Right now, you're just being detained. All right?
That's fine. It's okay.
Right here.
Oh,
Right here. You got anything on you?
no.
Hang over here.
Oh, I'm so
Don't start pulling away. That's all I'm saying.
I just leaned against the
No,
car.
we're not doing that.
Not doing what?
Don't reach.
My pants are falling.
Listen to me.
You overdoing
Listen to
it.
me.
You're really overdoing
All you
it
need to
now.
do is listen to what I'm telling you
I'm
to do.
listening.
That's it. If you do that, this will go smoothly.
Okay, that's
Okay,
fine.
but the minute you start fidgeting and doing other things,
all I did,
we're gonna have a problem.
That's why I got my
I'm just
hands
letting
out
you
like
know.
this. But you see how big my pants is.
Anything in the car?
Hey,
That's not my car.
Miranda.
That's not my car. And you asked me why you asked me anything in the car and why you said Miranda. What that mean? Your body cam on?
My body cam has been on since the beginning. Since
why
I
you
asked
said-
you to exit
why
the
you-
vehicle and you
I'm just
refused to
asking a
exit the
question. You don't
vehicle,
have to get mad.
my body
I
cam
didn't
has been
refuse.
on
I
this
didn't feel
entire
safe.
time.
You follow him? But when he said, is there anything in the car? You said Miranda. What that mean? Why you doing me like that?
She just got her check.
I want my you violating me now.
What did I
ma'am.
just say?
Like you on my
What did I just
you're
say?
on my
I
butt
said if
cheek.
you literally just listen to what I'm telling you to do, we're not gonna have a problem.
I never had nobody search me like that.
Okay.
Then you got my Crocs showing. These short. Who am I? That's
You have a seat right here for now.
Can you loosen up this cuff right here, please?
Okay. What's that?
This one.
No, we're not loosening up anything right now.
You can't even put your
No, not right now. Just put your foot in.
No,
Listen to me.
I'm
I will adjust when
Please,
I'm
can
done
you
with my
loosen it up?
investigation. I will help you out. You just stand there with her in case she. Please, thank you. So this was on her.
Yeah.
Looks like some shake on the bottom here.
So this looks like a possibly NBA rock.
Where was that at?
It was inside her purse in a sandwich
That
bag.
she was reaching in the entire time. Okay.
Yeah, she was making furtive movements too.
There's a reason why she didn't want to exit this car.
No, 100%.
So
Policing, resistance of any kind is often reinterpreted as defiance. This is where escalation psychology takes hold. The officer frames the driver's questions as prolonging the process. Responsibility for the delay is shifted onto her. This rhetorical move is common. Compliance is presented as the only path to resolution, while dissent is cast as obstruction. The fact that the officer is the one escalating, introducing threats, raising voice, tightening commands is obscured by this framing. As the driver continues to question the necessity of exiting the vehicle, the encounter crosses a critical threshold. The officer moves from requesting to commanding, then from commanding to threatening. The possibility of breaking the window is introduced. This is not merely a tactical statement, it is psychological leverage. The threat of property damage escalates the stakes instantly. It signals that the officer is prepared to use force, even if that force is directed at the vehicle rather than the person. This moment captured in the opening hookies, where authority fully consolidates. Up to now, the driver has maintained some measure of agency through speech. Once the threat is issued, the balance shifts decisively. The encounter is no longer about whether the driver understands or agrees. It is about submission under duress. Notably, the officer frames the threat as the driver's choice. This is a classic coercive tactic: comply or bear responsibility for the consequences. The framing absolves the officer of agency in the escalation, even though it is the officer who introduces the force option. In the bodycam narrative, this will later be crucial. Eventually, the driver exits the vehicle. But compliance does not de-escalate the encounter. Instead, the focus shifts immediately to control of her body and movements. She is directed where to stand, how to move, what to do with her phone. Each instruction comes quickly, often overlapping, leaving little room for error. When she hesitates or moves in a way that deviates slightly from expectations, it is interpreted as non-compliance. Detention follows swiftly. The officer explicitly states that she is being detained due to failure to follow lawful orders. This justification rests not on the original traffic violation, or even the alleged order, but on the cumulative narrative of resistance that has been constructed throughout the stop. The logic is circular. The driver is detained because she did not comply quickly enough with escalating commands that themselves arose from suspicion. As she is restrained, the officer continues to instruct her to remain still, to stop adjusting her clothing, to stop moving. Her explanations about loose clothing, about balance are dismissed. Movement itself has become suspect. This is another hallmark of escalation. Once a person is framed as uncooperative, all subsequent behavior is filtered through that lens. The search of her person and belongings follows. Items found are immediately interpreted in the most incriminating light possible. The officers confirm to each other that their suspicions were justified all along. This mutual reinforcement is significant. It transforms individual perception into collective certainty, closing the loop on the narrative they have been building since the early minutes of the stop. Throughout this phase, the original justification the brake lights is effectively forgotten. What remains is a story of inevitability, that there was always a reason she did not want to exit the vehicle, that the outcome was predetermined by her own actions. The bodycam captures this reframing in real time as officers articulate their conclusions aloud. What this first part of the encounter reveals is not a sudden abuse of authority, but a gradual normalization of escalation. Each step is small, defensible in isolation, and grounded in discretionary judgment. But together, they form a chain that pulls the encounter far beyond its starting point. The most consequential aspect is not any single command or threat. It is the system that allows subjective impressions oder, demeanor, perceived attitude to justify increasingly intrusive actions without meaningful challenge in the moment. The driver's attempts to assert her perspective do not interrupt this process, they accelerate it. By the time she is detained, the outcome feels, to the officers, entirely justified. The camera records compliance achieved through pressure, and suspicion confirmed after the fact. This is how authority solidifies not through overt violence, but through a series of decisions that steadily remove alternatives. And this is only the beginning. The legal consequences, the charges, and the long tail of institutional follow-through have yet to unfold. In the next phase, the focus shifts from the roadside to the machinery of enforcement that activates once a stop crosses the line into custody. Once detention begins, the encounter enters a different legal and psychological terrain. The roadside is no longer merely a place of inquiry. It becomes a controlled environment where authority is asserted through physical positioning, restraint, and the narrowing of permissible behavior. At this stage, the officer's language shifts subtly but decisively. Instructions are no longer framed as steps toward resolution. They are framed as conditions for safety officer safety, scene safety, procedural safety. This framing is powerful because it transforms nearly any movement, hesitation, or objection into a potential threat. The driver's body becomes the next site of control. She is told where to stand, how to orient herself, and what to do with her hands. These commands come in quick succession, often overlapping. In such moments, compliance is not simply about following orders, it is about anticipating expectations that are not clearly articulated. When those expectations are missed, even briefly, the lapse is documented as non-compliance. The officer's repeated admonitions to stop moving are central to this phase. The driver attempts to explain that her clothing is loose, that she is trying to adjust herself to remain comfortable and stable. But the explanation is irrelevant within the logic now governing the encounter. Once detention is justified, explanations are no longer part of the exchange. Movement itself has been redefined as suspicious, regardless of intent. This is a critical escalation point because it illustrates how quickly the narrative of threat can expand. The same behavior that moments earlier was tolerated or, at least managed through conversation is now framed as dangerous. The threshold for intervention has lowered dramatically. The officer's voice becomes firmer, less explanatory, more directive. The message is clear, the time for discussion has passed. Handcuffing follows, and with it, a further reduction in the driver's agency. She expresses discomfort and requests an adjustment. The response is deferment, not denial, and assurance that the issue will be addressed later once the investigation is complete. This promise is a common tactic in custodial encounters. It postpones relief while maintaining compliance, keeping the subject focused on future resolution rather than present conditions. Importantly, the justification for the continued detention remains fluid. It is no longer solely about the alleged order or the initial refusal to exit the vehicle. It is about demeanor, movement, and perceived attitude. Each of these factors is subjective, yet each carries weight in the officer's internal calculus. The legal basis for detention becomes layered, diffuse, and difficult to disentangle.